Hey everyone, it's me and Richard. Today I just wanted to make a video about long distance relationships. If you guys watched our boyfriend tag, one of the questions was how we met, and we met on Tumblr. I was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and he was in Texas. Long distance relationships are never like ideal, and I don't think him or I wanted or ever aspired, or I don't know, ever thought we would end up in a long distance relationship.
I sure didn't.
I didn't either. But it just happened. It's just with our situation, our paths crossed like a certain way, and we just had this certain like connection with each other and an attraction towards each other. And I mean, the back of our minds, of course, both of us were scared or apprehensive
Doubts.
about it. Yeah, a lot of doubts.
Yes.
But at first, it didn't even start out as a long-distance relationship. I was just talking to someone that lived in Texas, and he was corresponding with someone that lived in Las Vegas. And then I think I was more interested in him before he really thought that he could give us a shot. Because, I don't know, something about him, I don't know, it was Tumblr, so you can express the way you're...
This was 2010.
Yeah.
This was 2 years ago.
This is before Tumblr was, like, overrated and everyone had a Tumblr. Like, I think even when we started, almost everyone had a Tumblr, but it just wasn't as overrated as it is now. We don't mess with Tumblr anymore. We actually deleted ours when I came down here. But, no, I remember when he first followed me, and it was just, his style was like so down to earth, and you can tell that he wasn't putting up a front about anything, and he was just being himself, and he wasn't there but to express himself, and that's what I was there for. I had gotten into some trouble. That's why I made one, because I was going to be at home a lot more, and
you don't need to go into it.
I'm not. And I made one, and I didn't think anything of it. I used it as a blog. I blogged, and I wrote posts about my life, and
we met on Tumblr.
yeah. What are you trying to say? Am I monologuing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting off topic.
Anyways, when he first messaged me, I mean, he complimented me, and I knew it was genuine. It wasn't like, you're hot, It was, something about me that he liked, and it took me a while to, I don't know, take it serious. I don't know. I don't even know if I should have taken it seriously, but I did. And we just started corresponding, and something from a little message turned into us now, expecting a baby. Been together for almost 2 years now, and I just want to say
whoever created Tumblr.
Yeah, whoever created Tumblr is a genius, because I would have never met my soulmate. But when we first got into our relationship, I was all for it. He was like apprehensive, like, oh, we'll see how long this will last. Like, for a month or two, he thought that we would make it, but I deep down knew that this was somebody that, like, I wanted a long relationship with. It was just something, when we talked, we could just talk for 8 hours about nothing, but it was something to us. But long distance relationships were really hard. We had a lot of hard days, a lot of hard weeks. A whole month was just hard for us because, I mean, webcamming can go so far. Texting can, like, get real boring after a while. Hearing each other's voices and saying goodnight to each other just gets old after a while, because you're saying goodnight to them, but you're not waking up to them, And when you're alone, when I was alone, you just wonder about what the other person's doing and if they're thinking about you as you're thinking about them. But how we manage it is because we told each other every day how much we loved each other, and we reminded each other every day, like, how lucky we were about, out of the millions of people on that site, we met each other and we found each other 1,500 miles away, and that was that's what was special to us, is realizing that we were meant to be together. I'm not spiritual and he's not spiritual, but we really did think that destiny or fate, like, made us cross paths and introduced us to someone who completed us. He completed me, and I'm pretty sure I completed him. I brought him down, and he brought me down. He held me down and told me when I was wrong, like, pointed out my flaws in the most loving and correctional way because he loved me. And I hope I influenced his life a lot, like he did to me, because I wasn't down the right path until I met him. But how we managed it was just telling each other how much we appreciated each other every day.
We watched TV together.
We watched TV together, even though we were on 2 different time zones. It was like 2 hours, right?
We still watch the same TV shows.
We still watched the same TV shows. Our TVs were in sync with each other. We would stay up on the phone. Now, I'm not going to say this is the key to keeping your long-distance relationship, but this is what worked for us and our schedules. We didn't have jobs, so of course we had so much time.
I just graduated.
Yeah, he just graduated, and I was graduating high school. And when we met, it was just the right time, I guess, for him. And for me, I didn't really have a time the way I was living, it was just whatever.
We sacrificed time for other things because we wanted to.
Yeah. He's a big family man. Like, his family is everything. His family, they do everything together. They live within, like, a 5-mile radius of each other.
20 miles, 20, 30 mile radius.
No, okay, like 15 at the most. Your cousins live, like, not even 5 miles away.
Yeah.
And his aunt lives about 25 miles away. But they're still in the same vicinity. They can visit each other every day. Me, I'm states away from my family. But, I sacrificed, I don't think it's sacrificial for what I did because I wanted to do it. It's not like I felt guilty doing it. The only thing I feel guilty about was how much school that I missed because I stayed home and I talked to him. But like I said, what we did was made sure we webcammed with each other, or kept our conversations not boring and going just one direction. Like,
that was never
it was never the case. No.
We always had something to say to each other.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not the fact
and it was never forced. It
yeah.
just happened. We wanted to talk to each other.
And I think that's the key to the relationship, is you can't force anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make yourself infatuated with each other enough to make it work. For us, our story is a lot different because I packed up everything one day because we were together for like 6 months. 5 or 6 months, and it was a jokingly offer. He said, "Why don't you just get on a plane and come live with me?" And that day I was like, "Yeah, I'll totally do it," And
we went to sleep that night.
And we went to sleep the next day. We're just like, yeah, so what if I did do that, But we just made it work because we wanted to. It wasn't physically that we wanted. It was just like, deep down, we knew that this was going to work. And either way, we were going to be with each other. If he was going to come be with me, I was going to come be with him. But many times, I'm pretty sure we're like, can we really do this? Can you really see yourself with someone for more than a year? But I just think the key to long distance relationships is to just know who you are with that person, and to know how deep your feelings are for that person, because my feelings were deep for him, and they still are. Obviously, I'm having a baby, but it's just like, you just have to know. You know when you know that you're in love with someone, regardless of the distance. But it does get hard, and there is a breaking point.
It's not easy.
The breaking point for us was when he offered me to, live there, and I don't know what would have happened if I said, man, maybe in a couple months. Things could have changed. Anything could have changed. That's what we don't like thinking about, is that moment. Anything could have changed, but I just think long-distance relationships are more than worth it, because obviously I've been here happy, and yeah, so that's our little rant about how we met in long-distance relationships. More videos to come with me and Richard. If you liked, comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you.